Hello, hello. Sorry about the delay there, guys. Decided to stab my eye with a mascara wand instead. Took an extra minute, but I'm here now. How are you all doing? My sound is being funky on my own computer, so I will figure out what it wants, but that doesn't affect this part, so that's okay. Just my side. Kokoro, hello, hello. How are you doing? Barbara, welcome. Hello, Cora. Nice. Jess, I remember to show up in time today. To be fair, my dad was gone all day at Grandpa's, so my whole day was thrown off yesterday. We were all supposed to go, but it being raining for the last 3 days, my wheelchair does not like muddy, wet grass, I can imagine. And he lives in a rural area, and the cemeteries were all muddy. They went to, definitely. So how you doing, Jess? Elaine, hi all. Here, but doing final pass edits for upload tomorrow, so I'll be pretty quiet. Hey, you've got this, hon. You're going to get that in on time. You've got this. Pasca, hello, hello. Rita, hi, friends. Thanks for hosting today. I needed the tug to get my desk and get to my desk and get some words. Exactly. That's what we're coming together for, is to that little bit of accountability and community, and it's a little less lonely writing together. Let's see. Reminder, guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern today, we have our weekly planning session as well, so come and join us for that, and we'll organize and create an awesome week. Oop, play nice. I think tech is just out to torture me today, and I hit the wrong button again because why not? I need to take a deep breath, calming breath, and then move forward. As you'll notice, I moved the desk again a little bit closer to the bookcase, and took the other one out and moved it. It was making the room look a little too busy, a little too crowded. So I'm trying this configuration. Eventually I'll find one that I really like. Let's see. I don't think the mascara is supposed to go in the eye, just on the outside. Exactly. You know that thing when you start rushing and you're just going to go just a little, no, not with mascara. Slow her down. I don't bother because I have yet to find a brand that doesn't make my eyes water like crazy. I have 2 brands I can get away with. I can use e.l.f. and I can use Lancome. They're the only 2 that don't seem to bug me. And I think it's a very specific Lancome is too, like they're very basic one. Otherwise, everything else just makes my eyes go crazy. Oh, I hear you on that. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on in, and we're going to get our writing prompt up. What is the character avoiding in this scene or chapter that we are about to write? Oops. Apparently I can't type today. There we go. And how can you make this happen? What is the last thing that your character wants to do? They are avoiding this person, doing this thing, having to admit something. What are they avoiding? And how do we make it how do we make it happen organically within the rules of the story as we have it created? Okay, guys, let's get our little sprinting notebooks out if you're using that. My little guy here. Or whatever, you can type it up, whatever works for you, right? I need to open a new notebook, and I did not grab myself. I guess I should know which scene I'm working on. Let's see here. Into the random box. Something jumped out. Let's see what that one says. Resistance to the story goal. Okay. That's kind of a clarification scene. That's a good one for that. I like that. That works. Okay. Oop. Let's try to wreck the place. That's my goal today. Okay, guys. Let's get our 2-minute timer going up and see what it is that our character is avoiding. Why? What? Is it a psychological thing? A trauma thing? Is it just a rule that they follow, that they believe, that they will never ever break? Well, Of course, they're going to have to break it, right? Okay, guys, 2 minutes, and let's see what we can come up with and go. What did you guys come up with? My character has daddy issues. Where's mommy issues? Combination, sort of. Daddy is the model that she fears repeating, but mommy is who she fears she'll end up like. In terms of an unfulfilled life. This poor character, I'm done a number on her. Crystal, hello, how's it going? I've been writing on and off since this morning. I missed this. I'm going to jump back in, but wanted to say hi. How's it going, hun? Jess, I'm working on character arc for my third POV. His arc is a little tricky. He's got a lot of trauma because of the unaliving of his mom. Ooh, it happened before the story, so I didn't unalive him in the story. Or her in the story. Yeah, that's the problem. She's made a promise to her dad on his deathbed. And, it seemed like not necessarily an easy thing to do, but a doable thing. And she is finding that it is anything but. And her own dreams are very much on hold because of this. So it's kind of trying to get her to, but I have to dance that line because she figures she will never have this. So when it's presented, I need her to be able to accept it. So that's important. Not entirely sure. I'm sort of dancing as I write, basically figuring out what it will take to really get her to cross that line. Rita, I seem to be struggling through this chapter. I need to get the written words onto the doc and see what happens. In that chapter, is it serving the purpose it needs? Because maybe that's often what it is something is off. Either you might have a character doing something that doesn't really make any sense for that character. You could either give it to someone else to deal with it, or have someone else push them so they're doing it because they're being pushed to it, but it doesn't feel right. or it's literally something that no longer maybe belongs in the story, or it doesn't quite reach the magnitude of what it needs to be to affect the future scenes. So see if any of that works. Let's see, Jess, he's on a self-destructive path as a result of that, but he really needs to get off of it, but he doesn't want to because he'll have to deal with what happened. Oh, yes, yes. Well, now your job is to make him deal with it. We know what he's avoiding. How are you going to make him deal with it? What has to happen that is going to, pardon me, that is going to mess him up and make that take place? See what you can think of. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on in and dive into, we're going to do 2 45-minute sprints today. There's another writing prompt for the midpoint so that we can kind of expand. I'm keeping the same one as yesterday because I think it was really good. I think it really helped to really unlock that secondary part. But I think next time I will change it up. Let's see, that's a spoil, so I can't. True. Rita, I think because I wrote it back in November and just now stumbling through the scenes, more of the Kevin's dishes are being found. Is that dishes? What is that word? Silly. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on in 45 minutes. Let's see what we can make happen on the page. Good luck, good writing, and I'll see you on the other side. How did you do? How did you do? I think I wrote a bunch of stuff that didn't quite go where I wanted it to. But I think after all that, I think I discovered the tweak that I need to make. Kind of had her protecting a certain object. I think it's a person. A future. It's more powerful that way. The other could be technically replaced. So it's got to be the person. I think that's what was bugging me. So I'm going to tweak that ever so slightly. It's only a tiny little change, but it still relates to the person, but it becomes stronger. She can't just give up. Oh, sorry. Oh my. Hey, Triple C, welcome. Cammy is here as well. Hello, hun. Come on, play nice, computer. Play nice. Oh, you're being annoying to me. Why are you being annoying? My tech does not love me today. Let's see. Trying to see who else. I like the fun little beginning of the short story there. Very cool. Now Kokoro, she accidentally had a friend character in a scene where the main character's best friend is supposed to be. 6 people are playing games, not 7 of them, so the friend will need to leave. What does that do to the plot? Do they need to be involved in the game in some way? What does that, will that affect something down the line? Pascal, the cat won't stay off the laptop. Is she cold? She wants snuggles. Rita, 536 new words. It seems as if the scene was mostly short sentences and not need to be expanded. Oh, it was nice to get back to writing fresh words. I've been revising my other project for too long. Yeah, mix it up a little. Cammy to Pascal today is obviously a snuggle day and not a writing one. Carla, doing some planning. I recorded one of my short stories earlier to start putting them up as a podcast. So I still have to do intro, outro stuff, but the story is recorded. Very nice. Jaswell, I got a little work done, but I got interrupted by my niece frantically calling because my grandpa didn't answer his phone. Her bicycle appears to be broken, and it's very tragic to her. She is so sweet. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, the fragile world of a little child, right? Poor Lexi, exactly. That's so cute. Oh, it will all get figured out. Right now it feels like the end of the world, but it will all get figured out. Yeah, they make a couple bets for the game. There's a reward for the individual who wins the card game first, and a reward for the team that wins 2 teams of 3. I see. Okay. Okay, guys, our next prompt is going to be, what will your character struggle with in this scene or chapter? How do they react to the struggle? I think I figured out the tweak that needs to go with this. She's made a promise to protect the future of this one person, but everything she sees is makes that harder because she's sacrificing her own life, right? So I think that's, I gotta see if that still works with the fun though. It might be a little deeper, although there can just be that family rivalry kind of feel going on, which would be perfectly fine too. Let's see. She'll be here next weekend. Grandpa will either fix it or replace it to a 5-year-old on supper break. It's a catastrophe. Oh yes, she gets to use it now. What? How could this be? Right? Delayed gratification. Poor kid. Maybe she could play a board game or something and do something a little different. Okay, guys, we are going to get into what our character is struggling and how they're going to react to it. I see my character acting badly to this, and I think that's the problem. For every step forward that she takes that is, in her mind, a positive, I think there needs to be a negative balance to it. And I think I need her to get a little fed up and a little angry too. I think so. She has a scooter. There you go. Okay, guys, let's figure out what we're going to have this character struggle with, and see where we can take the scene and get into our character and see how they would react to this situation. And go. Okay, what did you come up with? So, that prompt was actually better for me. I continued the last one simply because the struggle becomes she has the false life, trying to create the life that she's supposed to for her sister. And that is the thing that is in direct conflict, because she's having to be someone she knows in her heart isn't who she is supposed to be, to make sure that the right connections are being made for her sister. And that can create all the chaos and the fun. So I think this has been what I've been dancing around. There's aspects of it that already exist, but it was what's the word? It was kind of just grazing it as opposed to being right in there. So the things that she wants to do, like go and tell her dad's stories in the tavern, that would be frowned upon, right? And who are best? Oh, everything works. Okay, that works. What did you guys come up with? What is your character struggling with? What do you need to get them to, literally it's just a reaction. So hopefully an action scene is the goal. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on into another sweet 45-minute sprint. We will have an hour-long break, give or take, and then I will be back with our weekly planning session. The template for that is in the description for the planning. And yeah, I'm excited to plan out a week that is hopefully, depending on the response to an email, maybe not as chaotic as I thought it was going to be. Fingers crossed. The little drama queen scared me when she called. I thought something terrible happened. Nope, just a bicycle issue. Thanks, kid. My character is struggling to want to change after his mom's. Yes, yes. She's struggling because of his passing. She doesn't believe that she can be what she needs to be. So it's an interesting twist, right? Okay, guys, we're diving on in 45 minutes. Good luck, good writing, and I'll see you on the other side. How did you do? I ended up pulling another scene because I've wrapped that one up. They're kind of like, some of them are like the lead up to the scene. So just sort of what steps kind of needed to happen. So it was really easy to run through those ones. So I actually worked through, well, I'm going to say 3.5 because I'm still working on the last one of these scenes today that I pulled. Scenes. Because they kind of had varying, one of them was not really a scene, it was more the realization of what she was resisting. So that was actually really handy with our prompts. It wasn't planned, it was just randomly chosen. So that one was easy enough to answer. And the other two were sort of just small things that were added because the main scene was already written. And then this one is kind of again, sort of a figuring out how she's going to deal with this situation that she's not equipped to deal with. You know, save them both. Well, actually put herself in danger. She could just walk away, but then they'd probably be on her next. So, you know, all these things. Hey, Elizabeth has joined us. Hello, and Stephanie is here, and Joanne. Hello, guys. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Cammy was having a bit of motion sickness, so she's kind of backed off a bit. Did I miss anybody? I think we're okay. Nothing's jumping at me. So let's proceed here. Let's see. Is there going to be a planning session today? Yes, there is. 7 p.m. We're going to do our weekly planning for the first week, technically, of June. We do have Double Down Day next weekend, guys. So hope you're excited for that on Saturday. Let's see. Carla working on a podcast covering Canva. Nice. Phyllis, hey, how's it going, hon? Joined late during the last sprint. Did some free writing, 451 words. Nice. How have you been, hon? Rita, this was an amazing writing session. I got 1,145 words. Oh, that's amazing. You figured out what was wrong with that one. That's for sure. That is awesome. Jess finally figured out what to do with this last character to get him to make a small change. Book 1. Yes, for 1 hour. Yes. Yes, in 1 hour. That is, yes. Oh, yes, I'm referring to Rita's. No, Stephanie's. Yes, in 1 hour. Elizabeth, I got here with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left of the sprint, but I am happy I made it here. Well, I hope you're having a good day, hon. And remember, guys, there's always the replay, right? Always. Let's see. What did I leave off here? Jess. Thank you. Monthly was yesterday, so if you missed, it's there. Replay. Yes, there is. Yes. Rita, well done from Phyllis. Jordan, hello. I thought I come in here and say hello. How are you, by the way? I'm doing good. All right, guys, we are going to have about a 1 hour break here, and then we're going to come back together and do our weekly planning. So if you don't, that one's the same template. So if you already have it on your computer, you're all good. Just make yourself a copy, or you can use it digitally, either way. Yeah, we'll get back together and we'll plan a crazy week. I'm hoping, I'm still waiting on an email response, so I know whether something's happening next week. We're sort of on the fence, so maybe not. Not that it just changes what will end up happening, really. There's still some chaos in there. Wouldn't be my life if there wasn't a little chaos. Let's see. Stephanie, oh yeah, I didn't know. Being so busy lately. Thank you. Rita, thanks. This already written chapter was challenging, and that wasn't the revision. Oh, interesting. Phyllis, you are so welcome, hon. Being well, looking forward to planning later day. Nice. Stephanie, thanks for listening. You guys are so welcome. I will see you guys shortly for our planning session. Take a wee break, get a nice tall glass of water, move around a little bit. That way we can settle in an hour and we can get our planning done. Thank you guys, and I will see you shortly.